y'all group this. I'm getting tired of your shit. You don't ever buy me nothing. See, every time you come around, you got to bring chill drinks all in town.
Y'all know this is the number one diss song, right? You know it's the number one diss song. Lego. We did by ourselves sometimes. I just want it to be you and me like it used to be, baby. But you don't know how to act. A matter of fact, I think you better call time. Yes. Tell him, come on, come on, come on, come on. Call him. You know I have to break it up how YouTube will give me. What's up, Kim B. Boo? So let me go ahead and give you my introduction. My name is Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just depends on what you like, okay? I want to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and every darn body under the sound of my voice. You know I'm about for the what? The smooches. So, mwah. You get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. This is to all my new subbies as well as my butterflies all around. Let's go. Let's finish this up so we can get into the Commodore Terry. For a little cash. He's in love, me for orders, mission, partner, she's thrill. And you know the deal. Time we go somewhere. I reach down in my purse and pay your way, oh boyfriend. Like a do. And what else you gonna do? What else you gonna do? Baidu, what are you gonna do, girl? Let's go. Let go. Come on, come on, come on. Call Tyrone. But you can't use my phone. Yes, come on. Hey, hey, everybody. I don't know why this song was. I woke up and this song was on my heart. I'm like, okay, we're gonna start it off with this because I was gonna put it out here as a question, like, what is the number one diss song of a female? You know that a female did to see how many people would pick Call Tyrone. So I might still add it one day because people be don't forget. Yeah, now. So anywho, it is raining here in Kentucky. Okay, I mean raining. I think I saw the orc go past. Okay, it is. It's really. Y'all know we got the orc here in Kentucky too. How ironic that I said that. Wow. So yeah, let's get into it. Miss Kim B is in the place to be. Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got home today from my medical procedure that I get, and I was wore out. I ate my Lunchables, okay? I had one Lunchable that I bought for a time that I just didn't feel like cooking. I ate my Lunchable and I watched my sister Charlie, okay? Y'all know my sister Charlie, my vanilla chocolate system, and was supporting her and everything. And me and her are gonna get together this Thursday, I believe. She'd already asked me, and I know Jay Dunn asked me after Charlie. And I told Jay Dunn whenever she was ready that me and her could do something in relating to my deceased daughter. So this Thursday, I believe, me and Charlie, we are going to go over my daughter's case, which is kind of, it's raining there too. Okay, we're gonna go over my daughter's case, which is gonna be interesting. Okay, it's gonna be interesting. Um, so yeah, there's that. Hopefully you all can support us and everything. Um, yeah, and I'm ready because I'm actually trying to get a law put on the books called Jazz Law. Okay, play on her name, Jazz Law. And everything. And what this is, if anybody uses a gun, uh, a knife, um, around any place where there's kids, as well as old people, like church, school, parks, stores, torques. If you don't have torques, it's transit authority. Here it's called Transit Authority River City. Okay. Um, Anywhere where there is children or elderly people, there is automatic, unless it's in the form of self-defense. Okay, it's an automatic 10 flat. 10 flat. um Me personally, I feel like if we don't start getting tougher, see, our laws was made for the kids of my era, of my oldest kids era, where they, the parents still, they was afraid of their parents, and the parents say don't go outside, they didn't go outside. They understood responsibility and things of this nature. Okay, so we have, the tougher the kids get, the tougher the law has to get. And I hate to say that, but it's true. I get tired of hearing kids can't go to the playground because somebody seen somebody they don't like, so they don't start shooting. Old people can't go to the grocery store because they in there, they don't pull their guns trying to fight. Just ignoramus, okay? And everything. And when you in your elderly years, are you disabled, you want peace. You want to go to the grocery store in peace. You want to go get you something to eat in peace. You want, just in case you got to go to the laundromat, you want to go in peace. God forbid you in church trying to, learn and get you some Jesus for the rest of the week. You don't want to, I mean, it's just, and the kids is in school trying to learn. And I just feel like with these particular children, some people call him crack baby. I don't call him crack baby, but I do think it was something in the formula. I do think it was something in the formula, because you can't tell me that a generation of particular kids deals with things differently than everybody else. Like I said, they wear sweatsuits and hoodies in 90-degree weather. Where is that normal? Seriously, no, ask yourself, where is that normal? Okay. What's up, sissy? So it's not normal. I even told my daughter, my baby girl, when she came out, she was going somewhere with me. I had on as least clothes as possible. Okay. I'm covered, but baby, they were so thin because I wanted every piece of air I could get. Okay. She come out with a sweatshirt. I happened to sit there and I turned and looked at her. She said, "Hey, mama, is it me or you? What you talking about? Am I in the wrong outfit, or are you not hot? No, ma'am. You can, hey, okay." And that's my daughter. And if I can tell the truth about man, okay. Now, I did hear this. My son, my baby boy, told me this. He said, most of the time, Mama, when you see young people in sweatsuits like that, like hoodies and sweatpants, and it's hot, I said, yeah. He said, they're concealing a gun. Blew my mind. I said, are you serious? He said, yes, ma'am. He said, they got a pow pow on them. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. So what's up, Catherine? I'm like, oh my goodness. So I didn't know, y'all. Anyway, let me go ahead and get the herb out of the way first, y'all. This is a miracle herb. Okay. I hope y'all, and just in case you don't need it, somebody else may need it. Okay. So I'm going to give it to you. It's called Goji berries. Okay. Like in the title, Goji berries. Okay. Goji berries is a secret berry, and certain people don't want you to know about goji berry. You can think of who the certain people is or whatever, okay? Um, but if you're having any type of liver situation, and let me give this disclaimer, I am not a medical doctor. I don't even play one on TV, okay? I'm just talking about things in a study matter, in the teaching matter, and things that has helped me and others that I know, okay? I have to do that, all right? So anyway, goji berry. They're not sweet, so don't think you just gonna chew them and just be so happy. No, 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 no. You got to blend it, get the powder, put it in something. Goji berries is horrible. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. It's not flavorful at all. Okay, um, but it supports the liver. So if you're having any type of liver element, a elevated liver, a fatty liver, this may be something you want to incorporate, okay, and add it into different things to help build your liver and clear your liver back up, okay? Yeah, I know a lot of people, I've heard it from a lot of people, Catherine. Yeah. Um, it also, if you're having any problems with your energy, it helps to boost your energy, okay? So this is something natural that'll help boost your energy, all right? My diabetics, okay? My diabetics, this is something that also will help stabilize your blood sugar, all right? So just in case, you can get you on some goji berries, honey. That's what I'm saying, what I'm saying, what I'm saying. All right. Uh thank you, boo. Thank you, sissy. Yes. Thank you so much, love. Also, goji berries help you to lose weight. Okay. It helps you to lose weight. It goes in because it's one of the ways that it softly detoxes the body, eats up the fat, pushes it out. Okay. So it does help you lose weight. And let me see. If your cholesterol is high, it helps to lower your cholesterol. Okay. Helps with arthritis. Come on now. Come on now. It helps with arthritis. Okay. So it's about, I got about seven more things I want. And you can grow these at home. You actually can grow these at home. You can, go get the stuff and get you some good fertilizer and get to going and have these at home. What a lot of people do as well, they mix goji berry and ginger together. Okay. Ginger's a powerhouse all by itself. Okay. So they mix goji berry and ginger together. So, yeah, I wanted to let y'all know that as well. I'm trying to think, do I want to get this? I'm going to save this one for another day because, yeah, I'll save it for another day. But so far, that's one of the things. Now, one of the main things I also want to talk about when it comes to goji berry, it helps to correct your eyes. If you're having eye problems and everything, goji berry has been known to go in and correct your vision. All right, to make your vision stronger and all the things of the things. So, if nothing else, you may want to start taking that just to help your vision. Okay, keep your vision strong, help your vision, uh, you know, and everything. I got into Goji Berry because I was looking for something for my vision, okay, and because I didn't want to be on glasses, and also because I had anxiety, okay. I suffered with anxiety, and this is another thing that Goji Berry does. It helps with your anxiety, okay. So I got the Goji Berry powder, and it's in a white bag. I got it off Amazon because my herbal store here didn't have it. So I did some research and everything and found a reputable place to order through Amazon and got it from there. I always say you can try iHerb or you can try Piping Rock. Those are two companies that actually are pretty good if you just want to go straight to the company. Piping Rock always runs sales. Pipingrock.com. Pipingrock.com, they usually run 40%, 50% off on what you get. So, you can always say, okay, let me run to Sprouts because my, okay. Optimus going to tell me, well, you are in your boy. Yeah, whatever. Tell him kick rocks. But yeah. So again, pipingrock.com is one company, and the other one is iHerb. Now, there's many more companies, okay, but those two are two that I can. Yeah, I really order from Piping Rock. I do, because I take advantage of the 40% and 50% off. Either buy two get two free, all that type of crap. Yeah, I take advantage of that. So you might want to go over and see what you like, see what you want, and everything. If you have, I know sometimes diabetics, they have slow healing wounds. This is another thing that goji berry does. It helps slow healing wounds. Okay, so I wanted to give you all something that was cost effective, and everything. And if y'all want, because I know a lot into, yeah, piping rock. I know a lot of times y'all like to see the company that I order from. So give me one moment. Okay. Yeah, cause StreamYard been acting up, honey. They been acting up all day. I'll pull it up and let y'all see it. Uh, okay, let's see. Come on. Here we go. Uh, yep. And I mean, it's like it's been raining all day here. I think it took like a 5 minute break, and then she came back. She came back hard too, and it's been raining all day, all day. Shoot. Okay, so I'm on this page. I'm trying to find the one I have. So you all, I can show you all. Okay, and then if you go on Amazon, you can find the other one of your own. Give me one moment. I'm looking it up now. I say, I take a minute to realize way. Hey, here we go, right here. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, okay, this is the one that I have. Make sure y'all can see this. Wrong one. Okay, there we go. Okay, come on. JB snuck in here. What's up, little bro? Yeah, this is the one I take, y'all, right here. Goji berry. Yep, yep, yep. I try to get as pure as I can, okay? So, and y'all know because of the tariffs, everything has went up. It wasn't $22 when I got it, okay? I just want y'all to know that. It wasn't, but if it means for me to still be healthy and get healthier, then I will put money on me, okay? I will. You know, a lot of people, but I will, because we don't think about it when we go and get our prescriptions filled, and the insurance company ain't covering nothing. You know, you think it's gonna be $5. The insurance company tell you, "Oh yeah, that's 22.50." You like, excuse me, for what? You know. So yeah. So yeah. All right. All right. All right. Okay, y'all. So let me tell you about my granddaddy real quick, and then we'll move on to the other thing. Okay. Um. So y'all know that Sunday started the pre-anniversary of my grandfather, how long he's been preaching, okay? And he's actually been preaching for 64 years, okay? This month it'll be 64 years. And my little brother, my god brother, he was actually married to my cousin, but he's always been my god brother, okay? My god brother, he always opens it up. He opens it up the first Sunday of the month. Okay. And I support him in everything he does. You know, his church and him are one of the people, when I tell you that I cover different preachers in their churches and stuff, he's one. Okay. Um, but I surprised my granddaddy. Okay. I told you I was. My mama knew I was there. And she had went in the office. I didn't know the office was open. And so she went in the office, to check on them and all this and stuff. And so I went and I came behind her. Like after she shut the door, I came behind her and she looked, because my mama guards that door. And she smiled and she said, "Daddy, look." And he said, "Huh?" And I stuck my head around. He said, "My baby. Oh, my baby. Come here. Oh, my baby." Yeah. And I went over there and I hugged him and he hugged me and all of this. It was so beautiful. The people that was in the office was like, "Oh," he said, "This is my baby. This is right here is my baby." And he said, "I'm so proud of you." Yeah, that did something to me. I'm 55 years old, and I turned into a little girl, a little bitty girl, every time my granddaddy say something to me. I do. I turn into that little girl. And when he said, "I'm so proud of you," it just, yeah, it did something. That did something now. It did. And so, some more stuff went on. So my auntie was in there and she's like, "Hey, my baby, come here." And so I hugged her and all this and stuff. And she said, "How are you?" I said, "I'm good." I said, "But I'm gonna let y'all finish." I just had to come in here and hug his neck, and surprise him like it. And so I was going out the office, y'all. And my granddaddy said, "Coco." Like they was talking, and in the middle of them going out the door, I almost shut the door. He said, "Coco." And I pushed the door back open. I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "I love you." Y'all, how come I cried? I said, "I love you too, granddaddy." It was, y'all. I know. I'm a wuss. I know. Okay, go ahead. I'm a wuss. I take all of that. But baby, it broke me. Oh my God, it broke me. I went over there and sat down, and it's like it just took me to a whole, you know, because I don't go over all the time because my temper's too bad. And the way that, people tell me that some of these so-called church people be trying it, and then when I go on Facebook and I say my piece, everybody will get quiet. So, and I'm like, you know what, God, I can't, you already told me I can't kick butt and preach. So let me just stay away from her until you want me to go over there, or until I need to make, because sometimes I sneak over in the middle of the week when I know he's over there studying, whatever, I sneak over then and go in there and make sure he's okay and all this stuff and leave back out. Or I'll go to his house. It's my granddaddy, duh. But because he's a pastor, he's a real pastor, he don't really be home, you know. But yeah, that did something to me. Hey, Shell Boo. Oh, thank you, Kim B. You saw it? Are you too? Okay, Mix. Thank you, love. Girl, I did. I cried. Like tears was just coming down. And then some of the older people that's still there and everything. And like this one lady, she was like almost across the church. She hollered, "Is that Coco?" And everybody said, "Yeah." Like, and she said, "Ah, I'm coming to you." I started laughing and I met her. I said, met her halfway. I said, "You ain't got to come. I'll come to you." Like she said, "With your pretty self." I said, "Thank you." She said, "Baby, I love me some you." And y'all, I don't know. It's something about old people. I'm an old person lover. I am. I'm an old person lover, and yeah, it just, I got so much love. Like I said, different people was coming and hugging me and Coco and all this is y'all. So it just, yeah, yeah, it's just, So I wanted to share that. I just wanted to share that. My granddaddy made me cry. He made me cry because one thing I learned from him in this preaching thing is two things I learned from him. My grandfather has a third grade education, okay, and but he knows how to read and everything. Make it make sense. This man can take one word from a scripture and do a whole sermon. And when I say walk a whole sermon, baby, you be like, he took that one word out of that scripture. And yeah, God really anointed him for what he's doing, And my God brother, when he was preaching, he said something that I always say. He said, I stand on his shoulders. And that's what I always say. When you see me in ministry, you see him. I stand on his shoulders. I said, and what's so funny is those of us that is his true children in the ministry, we have surpassed him and went on to get our degrees and different things and stuff like that. So when we go up, he goes up because we hold him on our shoulders. Okay. So, no matter how big you get with all these degrees, that man, you still humble yourself before him because hey, so it just is. And he taught me also how to love the unlovable. One thing that my grandfather has is a love walk that's ridiculous. Like sometimes I be so mad, I be ready to fight. And he like, baby, gotta take care of it. Gotta take care of it. You stay focused. Seriously. And I'll be like, oh, daddy. I mean, I'll be ready to turn something up. And he's like, mm-mm, mm-mm. And one day he told me, you don't come down and deal with folks. You make them come up to your level. And that's stuck. That's stuck. So that's how I live my life. I never come down to your level. You gotta come up. That's why I say I'm a queen. I sit on a pedestal. You want to deal with me? Come up. So anyway, y'all heard all that. Let me go on because I don't want people to get mad and say, yeah, whatever, kick rocks. Okay, let's go. Hold on, where's my phone? Here it is. I want y'all to hear something real quick. Uh, I'm not gonna put it on the screen, but I am gonna let you hear it. Because this is when I was listening to this morning before I left out for my medical situation. Uh, you talking about like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. And I hope this is the one because in this one, it was prophesied that military would be put in black neighborhoods. Uh, but the way that it was broke down, my God, today, When I tell you, is this the one? Yep. Hold on. Okay, Brian. And thank you all for being in here. Okay. Hold on. Is this the one? Nope. I grabbed the wrong one. Hold on. Come on, come on. Where's you at? See, I have it on my one computer, but then, I mean, it is really pouring down out there, y'all. Oh, is this it? Yep, got it. Got him. Hold on. It went too far. Okay. I'm gonna have to let it play a little bit because it's on my phone, so I'm gonna have to let it play a little bit so y'all can hear it. Older people appreciate and love different. Right, right. It was because my grandparents and great aunties and uncles that I started my business, and that helps and deals with elderly people. And like I said, my grandfather, the one I'm talking about, he has a third grade education. He had to be a sharecropper, and then he's the oldest of 43 kids. Yes, I said 43. Just like one of my mama's cousin, her first cousin, he had 36. He's still living too. He had 36. Y'all know I had 9. So we just a family that produces a lot of shearing. Okay, it's 11 of my mama them. My daddy, it is 14. It was 14 or 15 of them. I think a set of twins. Yeah, yeah, we just we have a lot of kids. We have a lot of sharing. So our family's big. So when I be talking about my family, you don't know what side I'm talking about, what set. I feel like we're a gang. What set I'm talking about, what set I'm representing, and everything. And a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of my family members be in these chats, and I be cracking up because we act like we don't know each other. Until we get out of the chat. It'd be too funny, Lord have mercy. And sometimes I get a text message, you need to go to such and such. I'll be like, what is going on over there? Go on over and see. I'm like, okay. So yeah, it'd be funny. But check this out, y'all. I know some of y'all don't care for this person, but I don't care who it is. When they write, they write. Okay. So I want y'all to hear some real quick. Then we'll move on to Tyrese, Lord, today. It's against the law for you to learn. White folks going to church. You can't even pray. Did you know that? In 1744, Reverend, they said it wasn't incompatible for you to be a slave and a Christian. So white folks set up the black church. Not in their church, it was a separate church. But I'm the separatist. They set up a separate church. And then they told black folk what they had to preach. Preach this part. Now, y'all know that's true, right? Okay, y'all know that's true, right? Remember, if you've talked to your grandparents or older people, one of the things, and they remember some things from slavery, one of the things that these preachers always had to preach was servants, obey your master. Okay. What I like to bring when I talk about the Bible on here, I want to bring clarity to that. Okay. When it says servants, obey your master, it was actually talking about us obeying God. all right? And not just black people obey another nationality of people. No, that's not what there was, okay? However, people took the Bible and interpreted on what helped to support their agenda and went from there. That's why you have a whole lot of black people that, I'm not going to say they're ignorant. To me, it's kind of a, but I will say that they're unknowledgeable about the Bible because they keep saying it's a white man's Bible. And that is not true. We are all up and down through that book. Okay. So when I get to talking about different scriptures and breaking different things down, it's because one of the things I have been assigned to do is bring truth into what you may have been taught, that because you got to remember, okay, most preachers learn what they learn from their preacher learned what they learned from their preacher, who learned what he or she learned from a preacher that was right now coming out of slavery. You see what I'm saying? So all the doctrine that maybe they teach, especially if they haven't divided and blah blah blah, they're teaching what they know. And it's not wrong because it's what they know. It becomes wrong when you manipulate it for your own agenda. Okay? Like I said, there's things that I did that the Bible spoke against. I can't get mad because it spoke against it. I get, sometimes I'll be wondering about people like that. It's not supposed to agree with you. Again, it's called basic instructions before leaving earth for a reason. Whether you like it or not, it's instructions. It's the way to carry your life. Because ain't no error in anything going to, let me get back on my, here we go.
Of the New Testament, slaves, obey your master. If I smite you on one cheek, what you supposed to do? If I take your coat, what you supposed to do? Give me your pants. You're supposed to pray for those that despitefully use you, and you're supposed to love your enemy. And that's what you've been doing for 100 years up from slavery, loving your enemies, hating your friends, and destroying yourself. Look at your condition. This is the way you've been taught. The Constitution and Abraham Lincoln, bless his heart.
Now this right here slapped me on one side and then slapped me on the other and then said, pay attention. This right here is gonna shake your foundation. Maybe some of y'all knew, I didn't, and I ain't gonna sit here and lie like I knew it. I did not. Let me say that once again. I did not. Okay? Because it rocked me. It makes so much sense why people are doing what they're doing today. It makes so, sometimes gotta let you hear things for a reason. Especially when you ask them questions like, God, why is all this going on? Why is this happening? Why is it, why? And I know I ain't the only one that's gonna ask God why. Okay? And people get on my nerves. You're not supposed to question God. Then who am I supposed to ask? Because you don't know. And my God said I can come to him with anything. So that kind of defeats what you're saying. But again, it goes back to what we were taught. Okay? For centuries, you don't question God. You just take everything. I don't know what God you serve, but I don't serve one like that. But check it out. I'm not gonna play all of it, but I did want to get this crucial part out, and it was another one I wanted, but I'll wait for that because I don't want to shake y'all up too much tonight. So let's go. Here we go.
Honest Abe, it freed us, didn't it? Abraham Lincoln gave us this Emancipation Proclamation, and we never did look up the word emancipation. It's a big difference from emancipation and freedom, you know. Check it out in your dictionary. Don't get one of these little pocket size. Get an Oxford dictionary and run it down. We don't have time tonight. And by the way, when you're checking it out, check out the meaning of the word American.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
I know you think you're an American.
There we go. Kim, you listening, boo? Here we go. Here we go, sissy. Catherine, y'all, here we go. Hold on to your socks. Because if you like me, your socks going to get rocked. Okay?
Did you know that no black, no Asian, no Arab, according to the definition of an American, can be an American? Unless America repudiates the old definition and writes a new one. The definition for an American is a descendant of the European people, not one belonging to the aboriginal people or races of the earth.
Did y'all hear that? They wrote it to where only European people are Americans. Even though we have been here before them. Indians, which is a descendant from us, have been here before them. The Moors owned this thing. It was already a thriving country when Columbus bumped into it. I always thought, and I used to ask my teachers this, and they used to think I was getting smart, so I used to get sent to the principal's office. I was just that kid. When something didn't sound right to me, I questioned it. I still do that to this day. Pray for me. I was like, but if he discovered America, America wasn't lost. And so, of course, they thought I was getting smart. Here's a referral. Go down to the office. For what? This is what I be thinking in my mind, like, for what? Okay, go down to the office. We're here. We're going to call your mom, blah, blah, blah. You got to sit down here for an hour, and tomorrow you got an hour down here. I'm like, for asking a question, I thought that's what school was. You're supposed to ask questions. It ain't my fault these dumb teachers didn't know. I was ahead of my time, and I knew that. My grandmother used to say it all the time. My bishop told us this when Harris was running for president. He's into politics. Okay, that's what's up. That is what's up. Okay, here we go, y'all.
Go look it up. And that's why you catch hell.
You think you're fine after a car accident until this happens.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Most people don't realize that even accidents.
Everybody else can come, and they don't have to sing "We Shall Overcome" and get a picket sign and march, but you've been here longer than anybody else and get less justice than anybody else, because by reality, America don't have no law that respects you that she feels she's bound to respect. She write it in and then re-sing it. Check it out. The Aryan Brotherhood, the skinheads, they're not the bad people. They're only acting out the philosophy of the founding fathers of this country. The founding fathers of this country did not say "we the people" for Arabs or Chinese or Native Americans or blacks. We the people meant we white people of a certain aristocratic background. They didn't even mean we poor white people, because poor white people in this society catch hell. The rich run it all, and the poor die to make it better for the rich.
Did y'all hear that? Okay. And let me tell you something. When he broke down, there's a part, I probably won't play it today because I don't want this to be a very, very long live, but there is a part I had already heard him a long time ago talk about Gaddafi and what he was going to do for black people, and how he had met with him several times, and they were coming up with a currency that would have set every black person as a millionaire. That is such boy, baby. But he was talking about a little bit of that. And he was like, when they had to make him look like this, and he talked about somebody else said they had to make them look like that, and everything. And I heard now, okay, sidebar. Now Tasha K is interviewing quote unquote Cat Williams' brother. Now Cat Williams' brother is saying that Cat Williams and a cousin all kind of messed with him. Now I wonder how this story's gonna fit in because Cat Williams left home at 11 with his dog, and there's people that has collaborated that he used to live on the street. The little boy was living on the street with his dog. So when did all this touching and stuff go on? See, in order for people see right now, Cat is quote unquote, everybody has, what he said has came true. So everybody's looking at him like this guru, right? Cat has always been smart, but they're looking at him like his guru. And the one thing they have never been able to do is take Cat's credit. Even locking him up, even say he was on drugs and all of this and stuff. They've never been able to take his credit. So now all of a sudden, here come the brother. And when I was talking to my mom, she said, it's a money thing. Yeah, absolutely. So I hope we give Cat a benefit of a doubt, because first it was the comedian who got offed at Cat's house by the security. And everybody blames Cat. Y'all don't know what went on in that house. You don't know if that man flipped out. I'm not saying he did or he didn't. I'm just saying we always quick to judge these people, but you got to think bigger than that. You got to dig in your brain, the other brain, not that one, the other brain. You got to dig in it and say, what is the reason now that all of this smoke is coming to him? Because almost half of the black people turned on Bill Cosby. That was a crying and a shame, as much as that man done did for black people. We turned so quick, it was ridiculous. When in the history of niggerdom have you ever seen them go back 30-something years and get somebody? I just want people to start questioning. Don't just always accept what's thrown in front of your face. Question it. Why and why now? Why and why now? I'm just saying. Hey, let go. I know, Kim, just to get paid, okay?
This has to change. So I'm leaving you now with these words. Listen, don't. Black folk, we're in trouble. You're having a lot of babies, and white folks aren't having enough.
Here you go.
So the demographers are saying that by the year 2000, the birth rate for whites will be zero population growth, a birth for every death. But in Time magazine 2 weeks ago, they had a front page saying, what will America be like when America is no longer white? Listen, listen, listen.
Did you hear that? You got to read what he's saying. You got to read. And I'm telling you, he said by the year 2000, right? Well, we 25 years past that. Is it putting some stuff together for y'all? Do y'all, is it making you think like, oh man, this is why, and this is why? What you say, sissy? Hold on, let me go up. Which, girl, I gotta find the right mouse first. Okay, let me see what you said. Come on. Okay. Okay. Yep. Never, because he was and his right. Absolutely, y'all. Okay. That you know. Okay. Let's go. Let's finish this out real quick.
Then on the inside, they called it the browning of America. And they said that in a few years, whites are going to be the minority.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. What you said, sissy? Now, what you said? Wait a minute. I don't want to hear all this commercial crap. I hate commercials, but y'all know that. There's no need of me keep talking about that. Okay, we almost finished, y'all. We in the last couple seconds.
And in a few, no. Don't clap too loud. Listen, shh.
They said that this is going to change America politically, economically, socially, and culturally. Now, brothers, you know how strong the seed of the black man is. Anybody we touch is no longer what they were. This is why white folks don't like to see you with their women. Y'all know it's true. Any white woman that has a baby for us, you know it ain't white. And even a white man, if he has a baby by a black woman, it still ain't white. She's so strong, she colors your stuff. She's strong, brother. So look, y'all can promote integration if you wanna. You just promoting the browning and the blacking of America. You gonna put on a dark face for real, baby.
Anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like I said, there's one other one. He gets to talking about Gaddafi and all that. I'm gonna play some other day, but not today. But y'all, so hey, what's up, 300? Y'all, tomorrow's 300's birthday. Put some cakes in the thing if you can. That's my old mod. That's my buddy. Yes. Um. So yeah, y'all. I mean, pay attention. They are attacking the brown population as we. I know. I know. And I keep telling, like Farakhan said, this year when some stuff began to happen, he said, "Black people, this is not our fight," and it's not. And I hate to say that, but it's not our fight. See, here's the thing: everybody who, and I ain't gonna say it because I don't know everybody, but let's just sum it up, okay? Nobody wanted to stand with us when we was getting shot down in the street, when all this stuff was going on about us. Nobody stood up for us. It was just us. It was us out here on the picket fence, us fighting for rights. And I remember when Donald Trump was running for president, the Mexicans, and I don't have no dog in the fight. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. I played it on here. They actually was supporting him. They made a whole song. We support Donald Trump. We support Donald Trump. And I mean, they was dancing and yeah, and all this and stuff like that. And we just sat back because we knew. Because see, we've dealt with people, we've dealt with these people all our lives. So we knew, okay? And then when all this stuff started happening, they want to know where black people at, and we like, we right here. And I love everybody. Don't get me wrong, but the truth is the light of the world. Now we're better together if brown people and black people get their attitude together and get together, baby, baby. I'm just saying. But until then, hey, DM. So yeah, y'all. So yeah, that now from the sublime to the ridiculous. Let's get this in, then we'll go back to and close out on that one thing. Okay. Did y'all hear about Tyrese? Have y'all heard about Tyrese? Okay. Uh-huh. Let me just tell y'all. I ain't even gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna put it on my screen. It's been on everybody's outlet. So, hold on. I knew he was next because they still don't have enough to try to go after Jay-Z yet. But oh baby, Jay-Z is on the grill. Do you hear me? They preparing him. They don't have enough to go after Jay-Z yet. And plus Jay-Z street smart. So you're gonna have to come to him a whole nother way. You're gonna have to come after him a whole nother way. And I know for a fact if he's as smart as I think he is, he done saw what they done to Diddy and all this, he got some stuff in place. So I don't know, but trust me, Jay Z's on the menu. He's on the menu, um, and everything. So Tyrese, he turned himself in, and okay, his dog attacked somebody else's dog and offed it. Okay, it says Tyrese Gibson turned himself in to the deputies after a misdemeanor warrant was issued for the Fast and Furious franchise star. The 46-year-old actor who faces an animal cruelty charge appeared at the Fulton County Sheriff's Office on Friday, October the 3rd, according to the jail records reviewed by USA Today. He was soon processed for an immediate release. His lawyer, Gabby Banks, Gabe Banks, told USA Today in a statement on Sunday, October the 5th. Okay. His bond was $20,000. Early Friday morning, Mr. Tyrese Gibson voluntarily turned himself in. Okay. Gibson, 4 dogs, allegedly illed a neighbor's Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, according to the Associated Press and CNN. Gibson inmate uh, record cites September the 18th as the date of the alleged incident. So at first he didn't want to turn over his dogs because that meant that they was gonna put his dogs down. Okay. With all these big old mansions, how the heck did your dogs get to his? It's kind of, I don't know. Anyway, I hate that any dog got hurt or harmed. Y'all know I love puppies. Y'all know I love puppies. So I want a dog so bad. I'm gonna go back out here and make my mind up because I put my application in and it's approved to get a dog from the cattle. And I just ain't made up my mind which one I really want yet, y'all. I just ain't made up my mind which one I really want yet. So yeah, I am. I'm gonna go out here and make up my mind. I am because they said it'll help me too. So let me see. Trying to see what y'all saying. Child, Michaela done struck again. Who, sissy? By the way, y'all, the second Saturday in December, I will be having my egg roll challenge. Okay, even though Jay Wilson tried to give me too much last night about the toast challenge because he just thought it was toast. I don't know why he thought that. Catherine busted his bubble though. Catherine said, "Nah, I told you about it." Thank you, Catherine, honey. Catherine was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna play that game." But yeah, if you did not see the toast challenge, please go look at it. You can always fast forward. But Mixology, who is in the chat, Disrespectful Mix, her and just read my book, baby. If it was any way to gourmet some toast, them ladies did they thing. Honey, me and JB was texting each other talking about, can you believe what all they do? Man, it was a challenge to see. Okay. It really was. And we had fun, y'all. It was a good time. It was a good time. And I'm glad that let me see. His 4K. Oh, okay, they were loose, okay. Oh, okay. I know. I know, Catherine girl. I just laughed at him and go on because it just is what it is. That was so funny. They tore that toast up too. Did they? Oh my gosh. Y'all, when I tell y'all, and you know what? And I know JB's cooking, but he's listening. JB, you are a teetotum. We have fun over here, y'all. Shout out to Mr. William Carruthers. That's one of my new butterflies. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for subbing to me. I appreciate you so much. Think it not robbery to drop down anytime you want to. We love men over here. We love everybody over here. And you don't have to agree with me to be over here. We are free thinkers over here. Sometimes when people put things in the chat, I'll be like, you know what, that's a good way of listening, thinking about it. So yeah, so just wanted to thank you for that. I have a bag of shrimp waiting to turn into some. Okay, y'all. When I tell y'all, we had a ball over here. We had a ball over here, y'all. The challenge was last Friday. So if you go to last Friday and everything, and you can see these ladies working, they act, honey. Mix, honey, she did 3 different toasts. Okay, don't play her cheat. She did 3 different toasts, and then just read my book, baby. Honey, that one toast she did, she should have did 3 because it was like 3 in 1. She did birds in the nest, and honey, she had truffle oil and egg, and I mean, baby, when I tell you they did the dang thing. So if you want to be a part of the egg roll challenge, it's the second Saturday in December. Okay. Please let me know. I will have a flyer out here soon. I'm trying to wait until we get close to November 1st, and everything, but I'm putting it out here by word of mouth. You can be looking up how to do an egg roll. It's not that hard, y'all. I know that's what I said, JB. It's not that hard, y'all. You can make a breakfast egg roll. You can make a steak egg roll, a shrimp egg roll, a chicken egg roll. It's something quick, something cost effective, because I don't want you to have to spend a whole lot of money, and all this stuff. And we can have some fun. Now, on the flip end of that, uh, disrespectfully mix and just read my book is going to host a drink panel. uh Mix is going to make mocktails, is I think, as well as regular drinks, and just read my book is going to do alcoholic drinks. Okay, and we're going to have some fun. Okay, we're just going to have some fun, and everything. So I will keep you guys posted on that when they come up with their date and stuff, y'all, because you know what, y'all, we need to learn how to tune into good stuff now, and especially good channels, and have fun. Everything ain't gotta be I hate you, kiss my butt, lick my this, kiss my this, and all of it, because outside of these walls it's unstable. It's very unstable outside of here. So much stuff is going on and everything. So, one thing I don't want is when I log on to hear a whole bunch of I'll whoop you. I That's just me. That's just me. I ain't knocking nobody else. Okay. Get your feel of your favorite soap opera. Okay. Get your feel. Okay. But I'm just saying, we also got to learn how to just relax, chill, kick our shoes off, put our jammies on, and just talk about absolutely nothing. Now, me and JB, one day this week, we gonna host our panel again of Duck Conversations. Okay, so I will be dropping the link. Okay. I will be dropping the link. JB's on a whole nother. He trips me out. The ham. Just to let you know, okay? We're gonna be having our conversation this week. JB had you under the light last time. He had you under the light last time, y'all. And my men friend that's out there, my men friends that watch me, you drop down so we can have some fun. Y'all can hit the link. I'll be cracking. I love to hear how y'all see things. I really do. I love to hear how y'all see things, because y'all see things differently than men do. And it trips me out. Okay. So we're gonna have some fun, hun. Yeah, okay. And JB's doing another game night soon. Okay. Once he get it together, I'm gonna share it on my community wall. We had fun Saturday night. We played Wheel of Fortune. I won 2 games. Hey, go. And everything. And yeah, we had fun. It was Jill Comfort Zone, Just Read My Book, Charlie, me, and then LaDon came up. We had a ball. We had a ball. Yeah, sometimes I like good, clean fun where you can laugh at each other and look. And JB kept on saying, "Why y'all trying to have a community and help each other?" We was cheering each other on. We was like, "You can get it." Hold on. See, I can laugh at myself. Hold on. This whole puzzle, okay? It was Uncle something, and the last word, I ain't gonna tell y'all what right now what the last word was, but it was C two spaces K, uh, two spaces T. And I had everything but that word. I could not think of what that word was for nothing in the world. And then JB started with, I got a timer. I'm timing you. You only got this amount of seconds. And I'm like, oh my God. They kept on saying, you know what it is. You know what it is. I'm like, I do not. Yeah, I had a brain for it. My brain was like, no, we're not gonna figure this word out. Okay. So I holler, I'm just gonna say anything. I holler cabinet. If they didn't let me have it, they almost gave me too much, okay? But if they didn't let me have it, yeah, I had to laugh at myself. I was like, I couldn't think of nothing. So I just went on and just said something. I forgot who was behind me. They said cookout. I could have smacked myself 3 times. I'm like, they said, we just knew you had it. I'm like, man, boy, we had about, it was too funny. Let me see. Y'all go vote on which day for Frenemy Feud 2. And y'all tap in for our convo. D him, come talk with us. You know D him had it from you. He listening, but he ah, he's listening, but he's hiding. Mixed Jill does something like that with her people regularly. Okay. You don't get JB notification. You might have to unsub Sissy and then sub back and hit all. Because I know I don't get them either. And I had to do that too. And I knew I was subscribed to him. I'm like, hold on, he's supposed to be having, yeah. So I had to do it. I said cabinet. Remember, y'all said ain't no cabinet in there or something like that. Y'all let me have it. Y'all let me have it, y'all. But it was fun. And if you can't laugh at yourself, I don't know. I don't know. Ain't no hope for you, okay? But we had good, clean fun. We had so much fun. I was like, because I was trying to hurry back. I left to go get something to eat, and I hurried back, and I'm like, I said I'm eating, but I went on and came up there and everything and stuff. So yeah, we had fun. I know you did. I know you did. The drunk uncle at the cookout. That's what it was. Absolutely. This is what it was, Mix, right here. That was the answer. And I said the drunk uncle at the I couldn't think of cookout for honey, and I holler cabinet. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we had a ball. We had a ball, y'all. And like I said, you know, love those that will let you love them, okay? Last but not least, let me get to this. Let me see. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about this. I see a lot of this going on YouTube. I do. And because I ain't getting paid for it, I ain't nobody's therapist, But if I take you as a client, that's different. But I'm just gonna throw this out here. Um, codependent. Codependent. Okay. And there are 4 different types of codependent. And I'm gonna give you all 4. Okay. One definition of a codependent is a person with an excessive emotional or psychological reliance on a partner, typically one who requires support on an account of an illness or addiction. Okay. Uh, Now, let me give you the 4 different ones and see if this is you or anybody that you know. Okay. Um, Okay, so let me go here. While codependency manifests on a spectrum of behaviors rather than strict types, common patterns include the enabler, the controller, the people pleaser, and the martyr. Okay, other models characterize it into broader stages like active, passive, cerebral, and oblivious or anorexic. Okay. So you got to know which one. Are you an enabler? Okay. Are you the controller? Are you the people pleaser? And that's what I see a lot of on YouTube, people pleasing. People pleasing. The martyr. And the martyr is similar to people pleasing. A martyr sacrificed their own well-being for others. Okay. And this controller, when I see that, especially in a relationship, I disconnect myself because I can't be controlled. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you see that, that is not a good thing. I told you, is if you allow the person to control you, okay, one, that's manipulation. That means they lying in some form so that you can do what they want you to do. They have a handle on you, okay? And an individual who needs to control the people and situations around them to feel secure, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. And a lot of people, especially, and I'm seeing this now that I'm single. I'm seeing this in a lot of, I'm seeing this trait in a lot of men. A lot of men. It's like unless they can control you, they don't know what to do. And it's like whatever they got to do to get you to do what they want you to do, whether it be lie, manipulate, transpose the truth, switch it, whatever the case may be. And if they can get you to do that, then they okay. Okay. I've never seen a bunch of men as well. That's why I love me some JB. That's my little brother. I love, the fact that he is how can I say this? He's making me rethink men. Not that I was going to women, but what I mean by that is, my husband was a certain type of man. He was a man's man, okay? He had no problem saying he was sorry, apologizing, whatever. He didn't think it was, he was an honest man, And when a woman has a great husband like it, like Mixology and Kim B is she was a widow, too. When you got a good husband like that, you tend to think all men are like that, right? Until you run into a sucker mother, you know, you run into a sucker, and when you, and then you like, wait, huh? And then when you try to have a conversation, like, because you used to talking to your husband, you used to having a conversation, even when it's uptight, you all can still have that conversation. And so when you start trying to have a conversation with another male, and everything, and they can't talk, yeah, when I tell you, I my son, I told y'all my baby boy said he think I'm gonna have to end up with a white man. He said that. He said, I don't see no black man. He said Daddy was a unicorn. He said, I don't see no black man, mom or dad. Mm-mm. And that's sad. That is sad. And yeah, it's like some people, it's too hard to love them. It's too hard to love them. And if I gotta come out of who I am and take down who I am to make you feel good about yourself, then you don't have a problem if I take down. If I lower my standards, I lower what I think, I act like I'm dumb, you don't have a problem with that because it makes you look and feel good. I have to do that so you can look and feel good and then you fine. But if I'm on the same level with you or higher, we got a problem. If I try to talk to you and say, okay, now, you can't talk and you shuts up, I ain't just, you not my kid, man. I ain't got time for all that. I'm gonna ask you like this. What's going on? What's the problem? Let's talk. I ain't got nothing to say. Okay. See how that is? I ain't got time for that. That's so 13 and 14-year-old. When you was a teenager and you be like, what's wrong? And the dude be like, nothing. Hoping that you say something and you keep on begging them. I ain't got time for that. That's what I said. A lot of people, I think I put more trust in, I honored them on a level they were never at. And when I saw that, I hurt my own feelings. Okay, I can't say they hurt it. I hurt my own feelings because I had certain people on a pedestal. They wasn't even there. It was so fake, especially when you are a certain age and you can't tell how you feel. And then you can't hear somebody say that you ain't that great. You can tell people all day, every day that they ain't great. That's no problem. But when they try to reciprocate and say, okay, well, that's true, but check this out. When you can't hear it, it comes across in your mind as somebody attacking you and putting you down. That's a level of growth I can't help you with. Because in every relationship, there's a give and take. There's a yin and yang. You say something, I'm going to say something. Okay? If I got to accept something about me from you, then you got to accept something about you from me. You know. So, yeah, that's why I say, wait a minute, D Ham. Did you hear what JB said to you? Let me get back over here in this chat. Hold on. Did you hear what JB said to you? We're gonna have our little panel. Mm-hmm. I think you're gonna be under the light again, sir. I think we're gonna have a little help in the ham. We would love for you to hit the panel. Sometime this week, I'm probably Friday. Is Friday good for you, JB? Yeah, but you restore my beliefs in males. You are. I can't say men. You a man, but mm, you restoring my beliefs because you do believe in talking, and I love somebody who can talk for real. Because I'm a talker and I'm a thinker, so iron sharpens iron, and yeah. Because I had given up. I'm like, you know what? If this is what's out here, that's okay. I'm good. I'm good. No, thank you. But I know some people really don't want me to find love again. And I can't let that go down like that. I got too much love to give. Too much, you know, and everything. And it's somebody for everybody. I don't know if I've met him yet. And we still trying to figure each other out. Uh, or if I haven't met him yet and he's coming. I don't know. I don't know. But I know I got a lot of love to give. But what I ain't gonna do is build a burr. Y'all already know what that means. So I ain't gotta get into that. I'm not gonna build no burr. Uh and everything. And it ain't got nothing to do with sex, which that's a big part of it. Trust me, because ain't nothing broke down there. Nothing at all. Okay. That's just like the icing on the cake. That's the cherry on the milkshake. You feel me? So, but yeah, I like good communication. I like a man who can tell me how he feels, is not afraid to show me, not afraid to show love, not afraid to talk, not afraid to say I love you, not afraid to say, I'm sorry, and do better. Don't say I'm sorry and you keep the same behavior, because the best behavior is change behavior. You can't tell me you sorry for something that I told you that bothers me and then you keep doing it and then want me to forgive you every time you do it. Absolutely not. Who's stupid? You or me? I know, right? So yeah, but I'm a love person. Okay, come on, Kim. I'm a love person, y'all. I want everybody to experience the love that I had. I better. You know what I'm saying? Like mine ain't the stop all, the be all, but I want everybody to, and I know sometimes people are jaded when it comes to love and marriage because either it wasn't demonstrated in front of them correctly, you know, or it wasn't demonstrated healthy. And so that's what they're stuck on. And I want you to rethink. See, we have to change our stinking thinking. Until you change the way you look at things, you'll always be stuck. Always. You know, maybe your mother or your daddy, maybe they didn't have it. Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have it. And but you have an upper hand on that. If you saw your parents fail at marriage, then you have an upper hand. You know what not to do. So what do? You make sure that you do everything you're supposed to do. You learn different. You change your way of thinking from what you saw in front of you and do something different. You know, you got to put in the work. You can't just think it's going, you know, it's weird. It's weird. So, you know, but I do like I said, like right now is the perfect time to be in a relationship. I'm 55. I'd be proud to say that, y'all. I am 55, and honey, I don't have no responsibilities but me. Okay, little old me. And baby, me and my husband, honey. Talking about my future one, because my other one gone and he ain't come back from the grave. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, he's sitting in there in that urn. He ain't, you know, if he put himself back together and come back, I'm running up out of his house. Even though I love him, man, I'm running up out of his house. Okay, move forward. But yeah, honey, me and my husband, shoot, we can have as much sex as we want, wherever we want. We can go whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. You know, I mean, that's the best thing to do when you ain't got no responsibilities but you. My God, today. I'm looking forward to that, y'all. I am. I'm looking so forward to that. Y'all just don't know. Because I've had a child. I've been responsible for a child since I was 8 years old. One of my sisters, okay? I was responsible giving her a bath, feeding her, and then as she got older, taking her to the babysitter's house, then picking her up from the bus stop and cooking dinner for us, and you know, taking her with me wherever I went. I took her so much with me, people thought she was my child. And then I end up having a child. Okay. So I've been responsible for a kid since I was 8. And now that I'm not, praise God on today. Hallelujah. Yes, sir. It's just me. I didn't know how to act. I didn't know how to act, y'all, when I could just get up and just go. I didn't know how to act, and I didn't have to worry about no babysitters, no daycare. What you saying? What? My baby be 23. What? She's on her own, got her own nice little apartment. Matter of fact, you come out her back door, the pool's right there. Honey, she got a nice little apartment. I mean, nice, okay? Yeah. That's why I said I ain't trying to be funny. I love y'all. I do. I love men. I love men. I love men. I love men. I don't want no man with no child is still in school. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. And that might make me a bad person, but at least you know up front. If they still have to go to school and they got their backpack and all of that, nope. If they gotta go daycare, nope. If you got bad pampers, nope. I don't do no baby mama dramas. I ain't the one. My temper ain't set up for that. I'm sorry. I love the Lord. Come on. I know it's right, Kim. AARP, honey. That's my sorority. Alpha Alpha Rho Phi. Okay? Alpha Alpha Rho Phi. That is my sorority. AARP. Proud member. Proud member. Okay? Shoo. Hubby, I'm almost to AARP status, praise God. That's what I said when I turned 55. I had my mama rolling. I called her and said, girl, I get the discounts now. She bust out laughing. She said, you know what? Something really wrong with you. I said, you know how long I've been wanting them discounts? I get to go to the hotel on the discount, get to dine on the discount, honey. I can even rent a car on the discount. Come on now. Come on, 55. Let's work this thing, okay? Y'all, I swear, it was too funny. And and he heard my damn, you a mess. You are a mess. I'm Kim loves the discounts. Do you heard me? Okay, loves them. I'm like, mm. That's right. Have boundaries, sissy. I do. I got boundaries. I do. If I gotta fight to talk to you, or if I'm trying to talk to you and you shutting down on me because you know, in the back of your mind, you got to be in control of everything. I don't want to deal with you, and I'm not gonna deal with you. I'm not even gonna give you no energy. Seriously, it's a whole lot of people that's in my friend status. You my, you know, and not even friend like we really friends, but that's a loose word. You know, we cool. Seriously, I don't wish you no harm. I don't wish you nothing, but I definitely don't wish you no harm. But that's it. Mm-mm. You would think that men my age or older would be so settled that All they want to do is love, have fun, you know, have good conversation. Like for a mature relationship, let's talk, let's love, let's eat, let's ride around and look at the water and hold each other and you know, not play games, not want to, have one up on the girl. Now it's that's weird to me. That's just so juvenile. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. Let me see. I use my Costco discount, but I'm awaiting the major discount on everything. Okay, I'm gonna come to Kentucky and go to bingo with you. Y'all got big yes. You know what? We got this thing called Derby City Gaming. We got 2 locations now. And hopefully this week I'm going in there and because I've been looking at some of these games, I want to go in there and see on the slot machine. Miss T Velocity, I miss you. I miss you and Queen Diva. Would you please just let us know you okay? That's all I ask. I just want to make sure you're okay. Uh, DC Kool-Aid, I ain't seen you either. And you and Miss T Velocity, I used to go to the daggone casino together. But yeah, I want to go in there and take my chances and everything. Cause y'all, you gonna have bills as long as you live. Hello, I just got almost an $800 bill, but that's neither here nor there. We're gonna let the Lord deal with it and move on. Okay. But you're gonna have bills as long as you live. Okay. Long as you get a roof over your head that you can afford. Because I'm not living outside my means. Everybody has tried to get me to give up my house. Okay. Because I told y'all we was renting to own this house. And everybody has tried to tell me, girl, you need to downsize. You need to go to an apartment. And I thought about it, but the apartments cost more than this house that I'm in. I'm like, no, I told the guy that I said, I still want this house. He said, okay. So that I'm still buying this house. Mm-mm. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it can be a 5 bedroom because it's a whole room downstairs. And when you get downstairs on the right side of the steps, a whole room right there. Right now, that is my store. I call it my store. I got my racks, and on each rack, I got either toilet paper on one whole rack. I got paper towels on one whole rack. I got soap powder on I said rack, one whole shelf uh, and a whole bunch of stuff. Like I got it organized downstairs, and I got 3 racks. So I've been like stocking and stocking and stocking and stocking and stocking and stocking. And I got a deep freezer downstairs. So I got a deep freezer downstairs and a deep freezer in my garage. Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's a 4 bedroom. Yeah. And it's just me. But the downstairs is like an apartment. So my oldest son, he has that downstairs as his apartment. It's a whole nother room and everything. He got it set up down there real nice, honey. He pay his rent and go on about his business. He don't bother me. I don't bother him. We speak in the night. Look, we passed like 2 trains in the night. What's up? What's up? Going about our business. How you doing? Fine. How you doing? Fine. Go on my way to work. All right. See you later. That's it. That's it. So yeah, I'm like, but yeah, like right now, I'm in. I made one room. Well, my late husband made one room, my office slash media room, and on one side is all my things of my office because I used to work from home for a long time with Humana, and so I still got my. This is where I'm talking to y'all now in the office part, but then on the other side, I have me a pit, living room pit. I have that and an 85-inch television and uh surround bar and blah 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 blah. So that's my media. Okay. I wanted that TV so bad. I remember telling him I wanted that TV so bad. And now they got a 101-inch. That's what I'm going for. She needs it bigger. I'm sorry. She needs it bigger. Yes, that's what I want. That's what I want. Hmm. And everything. So let me see. The one thing about having an old school husband, but he worked for General Motors. It used to be a lot of layoffs. He said if only one person can take care of everything, we weren't getting the house. Okay, I know that's right. Bills gonna come. And here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. I was truly just like you women, men listen up because this is what you want to look for in a wife. I was my husband's helpmeet. Okay. And he always told me, one day I'm gonna take you off your job. He promised me that. He said, one day I'm gonna take you off your job. I'm gonna tell you ain't gotta go in. Call the job and tell them you quit. And what woman don't want to hear that? Okay. And everything. And he did exactly that. He sure did. He said, I remember waking up that morning, y'all. I was crying. And I went in the bathroom and got dressed, came back and sat on the bed and was crying. He said, babe, why are you crying? I said, I don't want to go. I don't know why. I just don't want to go. He said, then don't go. And I looked at him. He said, I told you 2 months ago you could quit. And he hugged me. He said, oh, baby, don't cry. I said, I'm going to go on and go. He said, okay. He said, well, I'm ready. Because he would warm up the car in the wintertime for me and drive me to work. But I was spoiled, okay? I was spoiled. Anyway, so I get over there, y'all. Who knew it was the day that they was going to fire me? Who knew? But they did it so wrong, and they had set me up that when I went to HR, the HR lady liked me, okay? If you're going to have anybody in your corner, HR should be it. So I went to, and when I had to go down to HR and everything, honey, I didn't cuss. I didn't do, because that's not my nature anyway. But I said, I want to thank you for the experience. Oh, yeah, she was professional, baby. Who? I said with my back straight, looking just as cute, and told her, thank you for the experience. No hard feelings. You all felt like you needed to do what you did, and yeah. And she said, you know what? She gave me her number straight to her desk. She said, when you file for unemployment, give them this number because I'm going to approve your unemployment. She said, I ain't even got to think about it. She said, you're going to get yours. I said, thank you. When I walked out of the office, I said, come on, God. Come on. My husband, I told him, he's like, what? I said, yeah, she already told me I'm going to get my unemployment. Mm-hmm. Baby. And didn't I? And it was nice. Oh, it was nice. And I got it for 2 years. You was only supposed to get it for I think 6 to 8 months. And they end up giving me mine for 2 years. Come through, come through. Okay. So yeah. Let me see. I miss Miss T. I do too. Bills gonna keep coming, sister. You gotta find some type of relief or something. You gotta do something for you. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first time my husband had a pedicure. I took him to get a pedicure. It was on his birthday. I wouldn't even tell him where we was going. He kept saying, babe, where are we going? Babe, where are we going? And when we walked into the nail place and everything, he said, I just know you ain't trying to polish my nails. I never said a word. I just kept sitting there because I love to see that he was just, he was just like, and all of a sudden she said, Coco? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, he goes first. And she said, follow me. And he looked. And then when she pointed to the seat to get the pedicure, he's like, his whole demeanor like, oh, baby. Like, and I just rolled my eyes because he gave me too much, y'all. It was his birthday, but he was giving me too much trying to find out where we was going. If I wanted you to know where we was going, I would have told you it was a surprise, sir. And he felt so good getting his feet pampered. He was like, oh my God, babe, I feel so good. I didn't know it's feel. No wonder you go outside. He said, man, like that. So yeah. Okay, hey. And I hate to say this, but Alabama, Georgia, you can almost get a mansion for what you pay out there in California. Seriously. Especially Georgia. Georgia give you more land and house, baby, for less. That's why so many people move to Georgia. Now, I wouldn't move to Atlanta. Nothing against, well, I wouldn't move to Atlanta. I'm just going to say it like that. The further out you can go, the better. Like our house is in West Point, Georgia. A lot of people ain't never heard of West Point. Baby, when I tell you at one stop sign, it's 4 different cities. And I stopped saying it's 4 different cities. You got West Point on one side, you got LaGrange, Georgia on the other side, you got Lynette, Alabama on the other side, and you got Valley, Alabama on the other side. And one stop sign, there's 4 different cities. And matter of fact, the Coca-Cola plant in West Point is in my backyard. Yep. And a lot of people like West Point. I ain't never heard of that. I know. I know. If you blink, you'll miss it. I love it, little country town. They still got them little country stores. Oh, honey, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And the only reason why I didn't move down there, y'all, still is because it's too much of a reminder of my late husband. And I don't need that. I've healed from it and I don't want to reopen that. But I love Georgia. I love West Point, Georgia. I really do. Okay. I know that's right, sissy. I did work, but I didn't pay bills until layoffs and stuff like that. My money had to go to kids' clothing, school. Right. How we used to do it. Like I said, sometimes I used to have to tell my husband what he made because he didn't care about all that. He knew who he married and he know I'm gonna take care of business. I ain't one of them women like to shop and your lights get cut off and bills is backed up for 2 and 3 months. No, baby, because I need to lay my head down, okay? And if we turn off the lights to make some sweet passionate love, I want it to be because we turned them off, not because the electric company said no. So yeah, I'm about that. I'm all about that. I want all my bills paid, every last one of them. Okay, then we can play. All right, it's nice to play when you don't took care of business. See, I can I can yeah. Jesus, let me stop because I'm gonna go in. Let me stop. Oh my gosh, let me stop. Oh, but anyway, yeah. And so how we used to do it is I had a bank account that my husband didn't know, but he did know, and he acted like he didn't know. See, that's how we played that game. And then we had a bank account, okay? And he used to tell everybody, we actually got two accounts. He said that she might have slipped another one in there, but we got two. Is one I ain't supposed to know about, and then we got the one I know about. Everybody would laugh at that, and we be cracking up because that's the truth, and everything. But the one that was for everything, I took all the bills out of and made sure he had money just in case he wanted to get him some lunch, stop and get him something or whatever. And everything else went into savings. Whatever we didn't use went into savings, you know. And I love the fact that he trusted me with that, because a lot of men, even though they ain't good at paying bills at all, they still don't want to give it up because they men. You can't tell me what to do with my money, but you know good with it. You don't know how to do it. You know, if I leave it up to you, we'd be laying on the park bench. No, I love you, but park bench is where I stop. I'm sorry. You know, so yeah. And honey, I come from the jack. What jack you say? Project. Come from the jack. You learn everything in the jacks. Okay, you learn anything survival. You learn in the jacks. Okay, you learn how to making beans, baby, honey, where that stretch. You learn how to stretch a chicken. You learn how to get some tuna fish cans and make tuna fish so you can have sandwiches one day. And then a couple days from there, you might want to do some tuna again, have tuna casserole. Baby, who? You get that hamburger, you split that hamburger up. One hamburger's going to be a meatloaf. The other one might go in some chili. The other one might go in some spaghetti. When I go shopping, I go with a plan. I go with a plan like, okay, I'm going to get this, and this will make me 3 meals. Okay, then I can get this, and this will make me 3 meals. And then I can get this right here. We can have hoagies one day. We can have, hey, who, who, honey, and I ain't above ham hocks, shoulder bones, whatever you call them. Some people call not ham hocks, shoulder bones, honey. Shoulder bones, mashed potatoes, and sauerkraut. It will make a meal every day, all day, on twice on Sunday, with some hot water cornbread. See, don't play with me. Don't play with me because I can cook. Okay, I can pull you up some stuff. So, and then you don't really you have leftovers, so you ain't gonna cook every day. Some days you just want a sandwich. Some days you might want peanut butter and jelly. I do. Some days all I want is a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I'm good. And go on back my beeswax. You got eggs in there. Breakfast is always a good dinner. Honey, scramble some eggs, cook some bacon, make you some toast. Or if you got some biscuits, hey, here we go. You can make some French toast and eggs. See, don't do me. I'm country. Proud to be. Let's see. I know that's right. Gives you a peace of mind. Yes, ma'am. You made an old school shopping list. What you put on it, sissy? And then y'all, let me give me those of you all who don't like coffee. I'm sorry for you, but y'all do know coffee curbs your appetite, right? Did y'all know that? Like for real, coffee curbs your appetite to where you have to think, did I eat today? That's how coffee curbs your appetite. And that's why a lot of times people drink coffee. One, they like the taste, but two, it curbs your appetite. You're not sitting and looking for stuff to munch on and eat and all of that all during the day. You know. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Why come I was thinking about making some of them? Because I make my own cheese sauce too. Like the same cheese sauce I put in my macaroni, I make it to put over my fries. But I'm gonna tell you, I love buffalo fries. Make your buffalo sauce, fry your fries. After you drain the grease off of them, honey, pour that buffalo sauce on it. Add a little bit more garlic. Baby, when I tell you it make you want to smack somebody. Oh, that is so good. And sometimes that's all I do. I'll go in there, give me some those Idaho fries. Baby, fry them little things and take a handful, drop them in that grease. When they get just like I like them, I be done made up my buffalo sauce. Take them out, let them drain, put them on a plate, pour my sauce over them, add a little bit more garlic to it, and baby, I works it out. Do you hear me? I works it out. And plus, that's a fat. Yes, Corinne. Hey, boo. Good to see you. And plus, with that cayenne pepper, it burns fat. It makes makes your circulation go through your body. Yeah, y'all know I'm always in the herbs. So circulation travel through your body helps your heart. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's do the dang thing. If I'm gonna have something, let's do it. So I'm gonna fix me a cup now. I'm nursing my cup. I just fixed one before I came on. I still got a half a cup left. I gotta get me another coffee cup warmer. You know, what you sit your cup on. Mine won't keep mine warm. I'm kind of upset about that. So I'm gonna have to buy me another one. Me too. Me too. I fell in love with cold coffee. I tried it, and I'm gonna give this to Lolo. I used to blame Lolo because she used to always talk about Dunkin' Donuts, going to Dunkin' Donuts. I said one day I'm gonna try that. So I went to Dunkin' Donuts and ordered what she had. I said I want something with a lot of caramel in it and blah blah blah. They said okay, the caramel craze, whatever. That's what I want with liquid sugar. And baby, ever since then I've been gone. I do this as a treat for myself though. Do you? 300 said he put garlic parmesan on his french fries. Okay. Oh, you put it under the broiler. Okay. Honey, we're getting some good old recipes over here. Okay. What you cooking, JB? Y'all, JB cooks every day. Every day, JB's in the store buying food. Okay. So he can cook. What you cooking? Okay. You drink iced coffee? Okay. Chill. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm just saying them fries be ooh chat. Mm, mm, mm. But I'm gonna tell you something. I make my own burrito. No, not burrito. Wrap. I make my own chicken wrap. When I tell you I can smack somebody, baby, I make mine from scratch. I put my wrap in my big old skillet I got to warm it up. And I been already in another skillet, been and sauteed my chicken or whatever meat I'm using with my peppers and onion and oh. So then I put my little cheese down because I can't have a lot. I put my little cheese down, put my mixture on top of that, and fold that thing and tan it on both sides to where it's crisp, and cut into that bad boy. That cheese be like, shh. Oh, it'd be so good. Ah, some frozen egg rolls that you love. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. Pegado. Okay, I never heard of it. I wonder is that uh I don't know, because sometimes they have those things in different regions. Chicken with gravy started with the cream of chicken. Yup, yup. Got sweet mini peppers, onions, green peppers, over rice and homemade succotash. Okay, you better cook on. I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna come to your house for dinner. What is that, romaine? Yeah, I've done that before. I've done it before, sissy. Mm-hmm. Cut up, wash the lettuce off, cut it up, and put. Yep, it is good, and it's not fattening either. It's real good. Leave me alone, JB. You know I'm country. I can't help it. Let me see. Yep, romaine. Romaine is a good lettuce. It really is. It's healthier than iceberg. Just in case a lot of you all can't have lettuce, it could be iceberg lettuce that you can't eat. Try switching to romaine. Cause baby, sometimes plus I makes my own dressing to go over my salad. And if I don't, I got some here. But usually I like to make my own dressing to go over my salad. Cause sometimes I get up and just cut up some cucumber and some of those grape tomatoes. Honey, season it real good. Make my little mixture stuff and get back in the bed and watch TV while eating it. You talking about good. Oh my gosh. Lord. Oh, you have a restaurant there. Okay. Wait a minute. Sissy, why Jay Wilson tried to give me too much yesterday? Jay Wilson was talking about a toast challenge. Ah, ha, ha. I mean, he laughed so hard. JB and Catherine, honey, they had my back though. They had my back. I was like, you need to look at it because it ain't what it seems like. It ain't just no toast. Them one they worked it out. So he said he was gonna look at it. I don't know if he did or not, but he said he was. Let me see. Y'all know I had a gallbladder surgery, right? I had my gallbladder taken out, and it's one incision that is still sore. And I had this in February. I don't know if I should tell my doctor about that or not because it is still sore. And I didn't know it should still be sore like it. It's really sore. It itches, so I know it's healing, and I want to scratch it, but every time I touch it, it is sore. So I know, right? So Pastor can clown it because he sure tried. I defended my challenge. Shoot, that's why I went up on that link. Was like, no. I'm like, shoot. Okay, that's what I said. That's why I stole that. I know how you are, honey. Come, I can use that. Yeah. Yep, I know, Catherine. You was right, and I was like, I'm glad I ain't the only one to see it. But most of the people in the chat had my back too. They was like, no, I didn't even know them people. Them many people looked at it. They was like, no, it was good. You need to go. I was like, okay, thank y'all. Yeah, Corinne, you're right. Especially probably one of this magnitude. I know, right? Sissy said we've been dubbed the home of the loaded challenges. Right. So I'm like, mm-mm. He did have a good old Kiki. Let me see. To check today, I don't forget who it was, but they were talking about it. I said, no, they're not talking about my butterfly. Girl, I don't pay these people no attention. I enjoyed it and my people enjoyed it, and that's all that needs to be said. So, can't win them all. Can't win them all. Yeah, I saw that too, Catherine. Bless his heart. Jay will be Jay, y'all. Jay will be Jay. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Speaking of challenges, let me bring this up again. Okay. I will be having an egg roll challenge. Yes, yes, yes. I think Mix already said she gonna make two. But I'm gonna have an egg roll challenge second Saturday in December. Okay. I try to make it around the time you're gonna feed your family. So that way whatever you're cooking don't go to waste. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to take up people's Saturdays, but Fridays kind of push it for me and I don't like it. So I'm gonna try to probably make it around the later the better. Not too late though. Probably around 6, 5 or 6. That way, if you got some running to do, if you want to sit out and smoke you something, sit on your pool and go somewhere, whatever you can. So, it won't take up your day. I am very mindful that people have lives. Okay. So yeah, but we're gonna have a egg roll challenge. And don't forget also Jill Comfort Zone is having a poetry contest. Again, I think it's the 4th year. And everything is in November. So please support her. Jill is cool people. She's very cool people. Please support her. Yours, the one and only right here, will be one of the contestants in the poetry contest. Um, it's so ironic because when I was trying to sleep last night, the words that I'm gonna speak start coming up in my mind, and that's funny. That is so funny. I'm like, okay, can I sleep now? Thank you for that. Can I sleep? So it's gonna be. Let me see. I'm placing a Walmart grocery order as we speak. Oh my gosh, what you buying now, JB? They said just read my book was storing down, sitting and cooking. I was like, yep, she did that. Yeah, I mean, if Lord, I don't even know how to respond to that. I know how I want to, but it'll come out sarcastic, so I'm gonna leave it alone. See, you know what, Kim? I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. It's a whole lot of things I'm cutting out. It just, you know, you know, you know. And I'm really gonna come out cut out some stuff as when I start dating, baby, baby. I'm gonna be laid up. Do you hear me? We're gonna be laid up in here, two old people looking at TV and movies. Honey, we're gonna enjoy each other. Do you hear me? Shh. That's what I'm saying, Mix. I was like, what's the joke? I mean, I don't get, I was like, whatever, whatever. Like I said, you can't win them all. So, are you doing a trio? Okay, look at you, girl, with your trios. Okay, it might be the next one. It might be the next one. If don't nobody take it, it might be the next one. Okay, me either, Kim. Okay. It is what it is, y'all. I love all people. I do. I'm trying to make it into heaven and stay. I want to stay. So I got to love the unlovable, okay? I just do. I just do. I got to love the unlovable. That's all I'm going to say about that. You know, I ain't everybody's favorite. And I'm okay with that because I'm my favorite. Okay? How about that? I'm also D Ham's favorite. How about that? Anywho, now I'm just playing. You know I had to throw it out there. Okay, yes, honey, Korean baby, because everybody's going. We got to get judged, the judgment seat. So everybody going, but are you staying? You know, I'm staying. I ain't gonna have no gate problems. I'm sorry, I'm staying. Ain't no two-legged Negroes gonna take me out of my spot. If you hate me, you hate me, but I'm gonna love you in the name of the Lord. Okay, that's how we're gonna do that one. I have a challenge I want to do, but this one I will need a lot of support and entries. Lord, come on. You having an intellectual challenge where we got to think. Let me see. I'm still going to work at the gym. Okay, congratulations. Yes. Work out, girl. I appreciate you, Kim. I know if you could have been here, you would have been here. Yeah. I know. Like them women really, they like I said, they did the dang thing. They did it. You know, hey, they did they did the dang thing. And like I tell everybody, if you ain't seen that challenge, y'all need to go check that challenge out for real. And now that it's over, you can always fast forward. But y'all need to go see what Mix and Just Read My Book did. They did that, honey. And they had fun doing it. We had fun. I'm like, me and JB was texting each other like, this is a tie. Both of them like working it out. We can't choose. This, yeah, So a friend of mine's came up to where I get my medical situation done at, and I was asleep. And one of the nurses touched me. She said, "Hey, this is for you. This is from," and said my friend's name. I said, "Ah, Mister." Said, "Yeah, she brought you your birthday gift." I said, "Oh," I thought that was so sweet. And I got her a birthday gift because our birthday is 3 days apart. So I got her a birthday gift. So I told her, meet me Wednesday so I can give her gift and everything. I'm gonna tell y'all what I got her. I got her some hand sanitizer because me and her both hey, you can never go wrong with good hand sanitizer, okay? So I got her some hand sanitizer. It smells real, 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 real good. They can go either on her keychain or in her purse. I also got her some fluffies. They they real soft, fluffy socks that you put on your feet and they keep your feet warm and they comfortable. Oh, you know I bought me some too, right? Okay, just saying. So I got her some of them, and I'm giving her a copy of my book. So that's what she got for her birthday. And she brought me something because they went on a cruise. So she brought my gift from the cruise and brought it back. So I'm like, oh honey, yeah, okay, good luck with that, JB. I ain't trying to tear it down, but good luck with that. I'll be a judge. That's about the only thing I can do because all that carving and stuff, Yeah, and it still went together though, because y'all gave people an idea on what to do. So yeah. You know what? Erase it for somebody stealing. Ah, that's the one thing I hated when I was a chef was carving. Oh, I hated that. I hated that. Cause yeah, I just hated that. I know I loved just read my book, Big Old Knife. I'm a knife person, y'all. I love knives. Yeah, I ain't gonna get into that story, but I I love knives. Ah! So, yep. Let me see, y'all. We got 3 more minutes. I am not gonna hold y'all. We got 3 more minutes. But I told you guys, hold on, let me put this email on here too. So that way, if you want to reach out to me and give me something that you want me to talk about, I will. I tried to get I tried to get D Ham to be a judge with JB and everything, but I know he was working. Trust me, he's listening to you. He'll look at the screen pretty soon, JB. Ah, Lord, today. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm a sword person. I'm a certified knife thrower and sword. I told you I was in martial arts, and my specialty is knives. Hmm. Matter of fact, I got three swords over here, and they very sharp. They can cut piece of paper. That's what me and my late husband used to do. When we used to have like sometimes we just have our little thing for ourselves and we want to make it special. We stop and have a tray made at Kroger with some, with things on it that we like, and he'll get some wine, and we get home, take our shower, and get in the bed, put the tray in the middle of the bed, and feed each other and watch movie, and it turns into a whole nother other. So yeah, and most of the time it be his idea. He's like, babe, let's get a fruit tray. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you want me to have it made? Yeah, you have it made, and I go get some wine. I'm like, okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to vote when I get off of here. Charcuterie boards, I know. Really? Yeah, I call Kroger K Rogers, aka Kroger. K Roger, aka Kroger. Has anybody, let me ask you this before we get out of here. Anybody been to BJ's? Do y'all have a BJ's in your area? Because they putting a Wawa up the street from me. I can't wait till it's finished. I think at the end of the month it'll be finished. So I'm gonna go up there and get me I'm gonna go up there and look at the Wawa and see how it is. I won't go to any other Wawa that's heard that they just opened in Kentucky because I want to be the first one up the street from me, and everything. But BJ's, like right now they sent out a promotion thing. You can get into BJ's for $15. So I was thinking about doing it. I haven't been. My sister have. I haven't been because I got a Sam's. Yeah, Leo is thunder, man. Leo, she's very talented. I call her the strawberry lady because I was just amazed how when she was doing those strawberries. You got Costco's over both of them? Okay. 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 I guess for $15 I can't beat it. So I'll go ahead and join it. And that way I have it for a whole year and I can make up my mind when and if I want to go. And then if I don't like it, then, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, they just got here a couple of months ago. Yep. They just got here a couple of months ago in Kentucky. JB, yes, you cook all the time. All the time. You cook more than me, which I don't have my cooking days. And now that I'm a single woman, I try not to look at the stove. I know that stove missed me. It really do. Now I cooked Sunday. I cooked fried pork chops, macaroni and cheese. I wound up some green beans that I had in the refrigerator. You got to improvise. Uh, yeah, so that's what I cooked Sunday. Wow, 120. I heard they got good gas though. I heard Costco has good gas. Yeah. But thank you again for making for helping me meet my goal today, y'all. Thank you, Sissy. I appreciate that, y'all. And again, all of you all who did something for me for my birthday, I appreciate you. Those of you all who came on and spent time with me on my birthday, I appreciate you as well. I really do. And those of you all who just kick it with me, period. Y'all mean a lot to me. You really, really do. And when I don't see y'all, it makes me, wonder, are you okay? And all this stuff, because y'all mean a lot. I think I'm going to do a homemade piece of it. I told you D Ham was still here. D Ham JB wanted you. I was supposed to be going out to California. I was supposed to be. 400 a week on groceries. Dang, what the heck are you cooking? Thank you. Thank you. Tell them I've been asking about them for real. Thank you. Y'all, or you can't see him? Oh, he said JB, he didn't see you or hear you. You okay to him? Oh, JB said you did not answer whether you're gonna hit the panel this Friday when we do our thing. Uh-uh. Okay. The way JB be cooking over there. Y'all know what I want? A roast. I do. I want a roast with all the trimming. And I got some candy M's in the deep freezer. Cause we didn't eat them all. It was so many. We didn't eat them all. So I told my son, put this in the deep freezer and freeze them. And when I, want them, we'll just take them out, eat the rest of them. So I ain't got to do nothing with that. But I wanted to roast with all the fixings, candy yams, and probably some greens. I'll probably go get some greens and cook some. I think that's what I'm cooking for. I might cook that. I might go to the store tomorrow and get my roast and put it in my crock pot and let it cook all night and stuff for Wednesday. Go ahead and pick my greens and wash them, and then Wednesday put them on. Yeah, I think that's what I'm cooking. I think that's what I'm gonna cook Wednesday is roast with the fixings, candy yams, and greens, and have some onion and tomato on the side. That sounds so good. Okay. Um, JB is gonna let me know tomorrow, and I will put it up on the unless you want me to text you. Other than that, I'll put it up on one of your videos, and that way you'll get the time and everything. It'll probably be a little late. It'll probably be around like 9, because it's gonna be Friday, so everybody can do what they need to chill and relax, and we can just have some fun. That's. We ain't gonna tell you what the topic is. We're gonna let you see. We ain't gonna tell you. JB, we're not gonna tell him what the topic is. Lord. I know you have a number. Yes, roast. I want some roast. So I know, Kim. I want some roast so much, y'all. I do. But let me see. At chuck roast, it's like eating leather. I don't care how long you cook it. Chuck roast is horrible. I want that other roast. What's that? Butt roast? I don't want no chuck roast. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Matter of fact, uh JB came up with the topic. So, we talk about all things. We start off with one topic and we be done talk about 4 different topics. But it'd be fun. Everybody, interacts. I'm gonna drop the link, and whoever wanna hit the link can hit the link. We just gonna have the conversation. We just gonna have a conversation about all the things. Never heard of those? London broils. I'm gonna have to look it up. I've never heard of it. Out of all the things that I have not cooked, one of the things is cabbage roll. I have never cooked the cabbage roll. I've never seen the reason to roll cabbage. Okay, it just don't make sense in my mind. So I just haven't did that. I was thinking about making a lasagna because I make my lasagna from scratch. So I was thinking about making a lasagna, a salad, and making my own garlic because I make my own garlic bread, uh, and everything. I could do that Wednesday and then wait for the roast for Sunday. Hmm. It depends on how much it is when I go to the store. I ain't even gonna lie. When I get to the store and I look at them prices, ain't no telling what I'm gonna cook. I've never made them, sissy. Never. It just didn't make sense in my mind. Roll some cabbage. Yeah. I mean, I know it's other stuff that goes in it, but yeah, it just. What about? Oh, you can't mess with my friend now, JB. You gotta be nice, not too much on him. Not too much on him. Okay. Okay, I can. He'll do it for me. Yeah, I can. That's my safe space. Seriously, y'all my peoples. I can tell y'all. If y'all ever wanna find me Tuesday through Thursday, that's where I'm at. I'm in my safe space. Cause when he come on, he said, "My people, my people, my people, my people." I love me some VT Hill. I love me. Let me make this clear. Some VT Hill. Oh my gosh. I love me some. I love his chat. We are like a community. I just love it. It ain't no that it's more or less like over here. Everybody vibes, everybody vibes and everything. So yeah, hmm that's my safe space. Now that's somewhere where I am very much in attendance. Anytime he comes on, he only comes on Tuesday to Thursday. Anytime he come on, I'm there. I got my face in the place. Okay. Stuffed bell peppers. I ain't made them in a long time either. Excuse me. Ugh. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He went to Cabo. It was either Mexico, Cabo, one or two. He took a vacation earlier this year, and he was like, "Don't judge me because when I go on vacation, I'm on vacation, and I don't know none of y'all, and I'm shutting down. And I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna have some fun." I'm like, "Okay, you better tell him and let him know." But yeah, y'all. I love over there. I love over there. I do. You going to Savannah? I can't wait to date again, y'all. I'm so serious. I can't. I ain't gonna cut no corners. I'm not. So right now I'm dating myself, but I'm having fun. Do you hear me? I'm having fun. All right? I'm having fun. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. We'll have a conversation when we get out for her. See, you know what? I swear, you the little brother that keeps little brothering. You a mess. You a mess. I know, sissy, and thank you for encouraging me. I've been taking your advice for real. You ain't Kim. You read that JB DM is a mess. ah, yeah, D Ham will be 2 months answering your question. I'm telling you. You be like, hey D Ham, can you I'm gonna answer you with that voice. I'm gonna answer you. Give me a minute. And next thing you know, you be like, Dad, did he answer me? I sent him a text back in January. And this is going on January again. He said he did just text you, DM. Yeah, but Mix, you and Kim, y'all really do encourage me because I know Kim understands where I'm at because she was once a widow, so I know she understand where I'm at, and you understand me, the woman me and everything, and both of y'all encourages me, so I take it wherever I can get it. I appreciate that, I really do. And JB is the male voice that I be needing. He's a male voice I be needing. He's like, nah. Oh, thank you, Kim. I try. Thank you so much. So yeah, he ain't gonna let me. Cause he sure told me at one time, and I was telling him about this. Somebody who's interested in me, and JB's like, no. He trying to place no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm like, thank you. I kind of figured that, but hearing it from a man, yep, I need that. I know, sissy. Thank you. You can't find your phone. My God, today. Lord, y'all mess. So I'm going to go warm up my coffee. This has been great, y'all. I will probably see y'all sometime tomorrow. But if not, me and Charlie will do something on her channel Thursday. We're going to talk about my daughter Jasmine. I hope y'all come and support her and everything. And then I'll be back Friday with me and JB. We go 1, 2 in the place to be. Okay, come and have some fun. Let me see. Yeah, I love me some Kim, honey. Who? But y'all, please go and take JB's quiz or whatever to see about the frenemy thing, frenemy feud. That's what it's called, frenemy feud. Because we had a ball on a Wheel of Fortune Saturday. We had a ball Saturday. So if it's anything like that, you're gonna have fun. JB is a mess. Okay, I just want y'all to know that JB is a mess. Okay, yeah, okay, he a mess. Um, what Kim say? Ground right. You're gonna agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, why come I gotta be customs all this because I didn't agree with what you said? That's weird. That's weird to me. Okay. But if y'all wanna laugh, even though this is about the beef sector, let me say this. If y'all want to get y'all laugh on, baby, Olivia the Oracle, go listen to that from today. Olivia the Oracle, baby, my mouth was open. I was like, I kept getting choked. That's if you need a good laugh, cause she was on one today. she was on one today. I'm so serious, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about that. Cause I don't have a dog in the fight, but it was funchy, not funny, funchy, okay? I'm like, yeah, y'all know he be everywhere. JB be everywhere. You innocent? No, you not. No, you not. Let's see. What song do I want us to go out on today? Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Let's bop it up. Oh. Hold on. Nope. Hold on.
Walmart deals are happening October 7th through 12th.
Good for you, Walmart.
Save on tech, fashion, toys.
You said you got too many phones. Lord, today. Wonder which number somebody got. The Ham is a player. Y'all ain't know it. Y'all ain't hear his voice. He a player. Kim B, Miss Olivia is off the chain. Do you hear me? Her and Deanna, which is Verbal Assassin, baby, when they get started, my ears be in the place. Yeah, my God, today. My ears, I'm telling the truth. You retired? Okay. I had already picked one, but when I start the next time, I'll play both of y'all songs. Y'all know, for some reason, YouTube don't pay me anyway, and I'm monetized. I don't get it, even though I go back and redo all my videos. You know, I know he's a player, can be. He can't trick me. He gonna say help. She did. She's telling the truth. Yeah, I'd be over. I was over today. I just couldn't talk. I couldn't drop down, but I was over today. Okay, you are a player. You are a player. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to do that, and I'm gonna have to. But I'm waiting on my memberships and everything, and I'm like, what is going on? So me and Charlie, D Ham's a player, JB. You see Kim. Kim said, "Now you are a player." Yeah, he's a player. Yeah. The truth. Kim said you can't trick me either. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Let the church say. Okay. See. I know, right? I be reading this chat, girl. I be reading it. I'm like, interesting. Very interesting. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Everybody wants a little piece of the ham. Okay. I'm gonna have to ask Charlie how to do that, girl. Because I'm still learning this. They change stuff so much. It's hard to keep up, but I am gonna do my due diligence and keep up. Wait, what I missed? Okay, what you missed was I told the ham show that he was a pimp, and he said he wasn't, and Kim B said that he was a player, rather. And Kim B said, "No, you are a player," because he asked Kim to help him. Kim said he is a player.